our parents did things so we could have a certain life.
Yeah.
We are doing things so our children can enjoy a certain life, enjoy a softer life. They don't have to go through the struggle. They don't have to suffer.
Last week before you get paid is tough. So it's just like you have to calculate.
You're crumbling. I swear this month I've struggled.
Like now, the way it is to go to events, it's like it's coming a luxury to go to
It's either
events.
pre-sale or nothing.
It's
true, literally. But even the
pre-sale is moving like main sale. Like the fact pre-sale is like
the price it's costing.
Yeah. So I've been seeing a lot online that Gen Z have been getting a lot of hate about being lazy, that we don't work hard, things like I'm gonna play this video.
I hate to do it, but I agree with them.
I'm gonna play this video.
I think it's a hit and miss. Sorry, I changed my mind.
Okay, let me play it.
Yeah.
No, I don't work Friday nights or I don't work Saturdays. Like saying,
I think that's
I want
setting
to
boundaries
work
and they're
on breakfast
valuing a
television.
work-life balance.
It says
Our Gen Z have been brought up, they've been protected, they've been, in some cases, mollycoddled. And only through adversity do you get some kind of backbone, some kind of resilience, and a work ethic. I'd like to finish if that's all right, Adjoa. And I think
you're criticising Adjoa's generation. It's only fair that she steps up.
That's absolutely fine.
I'm saying it's not that generation.
They have a sense of efficiency.
Where's your evidence that Adjoa's generation is this entitled generation that hasn't had the adversity?
Many business leaders have spoken about the difficulty.
Which ones?
I can't name them, but there are many of them.
But have you had experience?
I don't have personal experience because I am not that generation. But I'm saying
what have they said?
They have said it's almost impossible to find people, to find staff, because
I think that's wrong. I think the Gen Z generation are suffering from unemployment. They're suffering from the amount of jobs that are available are dropping.
Because
they're becoming more
they
innovative.
are asking
they're finding more avenues
high
to find a
standards.
job.
They're making demands instead of going.
So the comment section is saying business owners are finding it difficult to exploit the young generation for wage that doesn't pay their bills. Why do the older people want young people to suffer like they did? Walk into any retail store and I can guarantee you that it's old staff that refuse to work nights or weekends.
Well, I've been there for decades.
Her generation, you could afford to live on one wage, raise your kids and buy their house for 20k. I've worked since I was 16 and I can tell you now it's always been the older staff who won't work certain days.
Right.
Fact. And even if they are working on the days that they're not supposed, they won't do shit.
Exactly.
And again, why do you want us to experience adversity? Why do you want us to struggle? Why do you want us to have hard times, go through stress? Why?
I always say that the older lot are miserable, and she sounds very bitter and miserable.
And this is the thing, like, our parents did things so we could have a certain life.
Yeah.
We are doing things so our children can enjoy a certain life, enjoy a softer life. They don't have to go through the struggle. They don't have to suffer. Do you get what I'm saying? It's wrong to call us lazy because there's so many people in our generations who are
hardworking,
that are hard workers, that have startup companies. How many? Look at the Insta babes that are hairstylists, lash artists, makeup artists.
Like there's evidence.
There's evidence.
You don't see the evidence because once again, we're not your target audience. We're not trying to cater to you. I'm not trying to appeal to you. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of these are black owned for black people. For people. Do you get what I'm saying?
People.
We're not catering to British old white women.
Yeah.
We're not. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
So it's very cheeky for her to actually come on a platform and say that. I'm happy Adjoa shut her down every single time. Because why do we need to struggle?
Yeah.
We are looking for that work-life balance. No, we don't want to work 5 days a week because it's tedious. And when we work 5 days a week, we're getting taxed so much that it's not even...
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
The hours are not matching up to our pay.
And I bet they're the same old people to say, enjoy your life, live your life.
While you're young. You're the people that are...
Yep.
Listen,
and also, they're the
don't
same,
even get me started.
You know, they're the same people, her age group, are the same people that voted to be out of the EU. I read somewhere that apparently 90% of the people that voted to leave the EU are dead.
Yep.
So now you're not even suffering the consequences of what we're going to suffer. So you're telling me that's not adversity. You're not telling me what happened with Black Lives Matter and all of that stuff that's happened wasn't adversity. We all just view it differently.
Yeah.
We have our own struggles within this generation.
The only thing I would say, you know what it is? I think they're misunderstanding with hard work hard work and lazy with what do you call it, opportunities. I feel like in their generation they were hardworking, quote unquote, because they didn't have a lot out there for them, if that makes sense. So which means that the little that they have to work hard. They have to keep their job. As for us now, some of us can leave our job. Like, we're praying that this will succeed so we don't have to work.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? We can literally do that. And you lot couldn't do that when you lot were younger, unfortunately.
And you know what, jumping off that point, a lot of parents these days, they had us when they were young. Do you get what I'm saying? And so did our grandparents. They had our mothers, our parents when they were young.
Yeah.
So they were hustling for their family, for a mortgage. If they were housewives, whenever that was a thing in the 50s or 60s or whatever, they were hustling for a home. Do you get what I'm saying? Or however it went, that's what the men were doing. So they had shit to really, put money down for. Us, we're living in our parents' house. We are in our 20s. Like Emma said, you be with the same people on social media saying that our 20s is a chance to take risk. It's a time to do this. It's a time to do that. But then you've got this woman saying,
we're lazy.
We're struggling.
Yeah.
We're lazy.
I feel like lazy is the wrong word. I feel like it's just we have more opportunities. So we may not have to work as hard. We may not have to struggle as much as they did when they were younger, but we still have to work.
Yeah,
we still have to put ourselves out there, and that's
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like maybe she looks at our stuff and finds it easier compared to them. Like, they had to conquer
again.
They have to walk with
you
no
can't
shoes.
go off face value.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And we have to wear shoes. Sorry, baby, but there's still some hard stuff in our generation that maybe it's just different. It's just different.
And that's just how it goes. Like, generations always make it easier for the generations to come.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
How life is
So
supposed
that's
to be.
just
Imagine just being imagine just us not making a difference for our kids' life to be easier. We'll be bad parents for that.
We're trying to make it.
Do you know
we're
what I'm
trying
saying?
to work hard. We just had a conversation about how we can't take days off. We can't relax. We need to put the work in now.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah. As you guys said, I feel like our generation is more educated on how the working system is, and because we know how much our parents have struggled, we know the how it is to work in a 9 to 5. We just understand. We're more educated about it on social media. So for us to go into the workforce and to go into the office in 5 days a week, to then go home, cook dinner for your kids, go gym, have a social life, it don't make sense. So why would you want to stay in a job for all these years when you know that it's going to take part of your life? We're more educated. Before, our parents was educated on other things that they could do, and there wasn't as many opportunities for them to make money that doesn't involve working a 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
We have so many more opportunities to make money that we don't want to work a retail job. Like, what is the point of working a retail job? Standing up for 8 hours a shift to have a 30-minute break and get paid for what?
That break is
unpaid
as well.
For what?
I think they hate the fact that they can't exploit us as well.
Yeah,
that they
100.
can't just. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there was a point that you made.
There was
my
a point
mind
that you
literally
made.
just
It was a really
slipped.
good point. I was
About us
clicking.
being educated.
Yeah, I think exactly. If you're uneducated, then you can be exploited. But now that we know what's going on in the workplace, we know how to like bend things to work in our favor.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to choose the easier option. Like, it's about working smarter, not harder.
Yeah, I think
I don't need
that's
to
what our
prove
generation
myself
has.
by working 9 hours a week, 9 hours a day.
I think
or
our
60
generation
hours a
has
week.
that technique of working smarter rather than harder.
Yeah.
Even like don't your parents come home and complain about something at work, and then it irritates you because you know you wouldn't let that stuff run. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I agree.
And
You've
it's
been
like,
conditioned as well.
Well,
like,
yeah.
just not the same generation, clearly.
because I remember when Black Lives Matter thing whole started, and then I was like trying to educate my mum about it, and my mum was just like, it's been going on for time.
Yeah.
And her point was basically like, it's not a thing where it's gonna stop. It's something that she's experienced. Even my grandma, like, she just says there's something. She just says you just have to ignore it and keep it stepping, which is very sad to actually hear.
Yeah.
But like, we're just I can't lie, we're the generation to make shit better.
Yeah.
Whether for the better, for the better, or even for the worse, we're the generation to make changes.
We're trying.
We're gonna make some changes, whether you like it or not. Like, you're wearing full on makeup with blush on, and you're here complaining about us.
I'm sure from a young baby
Maybe
to get out of here.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
And I feel like it's even that a lot of young people were not staying in jobs for 10, 15 years. If we feel like there's a better opportunity, we're gonna go to another job. And I think that's the issue as well. They're not. I feel like employers are thinking, like, companies are thinking, people are not staying in the company for 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
But why do you want somebody to stay in a company for 15, 20 years?
It's
like,
all about the betterment of the business. It's never really
yeah.
about the employees. It's always what can they
They
do
can
to
replace
increase
you, bro.
sales. Yeah. Listen, you're gone tomorrow.
They'll replace you
the following
quickly.
day. They will have your replacement on the
man.
line. Like it's just
That's
it's
why-
never about the employees, to be honest.
That's why I say Gen Z, keep working hard. We're doing our best.
Yeah, keep doing what we're
No,
doing.
it's
we're
not
actually
easy.
trying.
Especially in the
she's
UK.
talking like life came with an instruction book.
As
This
in,
is it. This is
As
it.
in.
She's literally talking like she wrote something for us to follow by.
yeah, man. I just feel like every time I'm on my feed page, I keep having like videos of people saying Gen Z are. They're thinking, bro, do you know how expensive it is to rent one bed?
Thank you. Tell me where
you
you're
lot
not
could pay one
struggling.
apartment.
Our struggles just look different. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
tell me, like, we find things hard. We're trying to make a better life for ourselves, and it is difficult.
Even the job
So-
market. Like the other day, I went to a job interview. The guy was telling me how he has 300 applicants, and he has to interview 300 people, and he's trying to
Yeah.
give people chances. But he's thinking like,
Yeah.
he said that's why it's taking so long to like get back to me and things like because he has like 300
Yeah,
people he's trying to
literally.
interview, and I'm like 300 people
That's crazy. That's
Yep.
there's
For-
a lot
for
of
two
unemployed
positions.
people.
Yeah.
300 people.
Do you know
That's
what's
like
so
at
funny and
work,
sad
yeah.
about right now is that there's not a lot of jobs. So it's like people that woman just need to shut up. She needs to mind her
Oh
age
my
business.
goodness. But on that,
So like I think last year NSG hosted like an event like that, like an Afrobeat event with all of that old like Vianney and them lot all there.
I would love to go to a show like that.
They did a show like that last year. I would love for another one. I would love for them to do it every summer.
That would be lit. I
That
can't
would
lie
be
to you.
so
That'd be a
lit.
good
It
summer
would.
vibe.
like, if they literally did like a London Afro Nation,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
serious vibe.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
that'd be
Instead of
good
all of
vibe.
these artists, these upcoming artists trying to go big, like if they was to do like, I was about to say Wizkid and them, but Wizkid is not Afrobeat apparently. But anyway,
Oh, I
Mr.
don't know where he was
Fusion.
going with that.
we will drop you 1 second. Don't play with us. Right? Your album will not sell if you don't keep your mouth quiet. What?
I don't know,
Oh
man.
my goodness.
I don't know why. I get where he's coming from because
Shay, I don't understand where he's coming from.
I don't understand where he's coming from. It's like
You-
Burna Boy. Burna Boy's
you're
soon gonna tell us
Afrobeat-
that he's doing drill
You are
or American rap or some shit. Like,
bro. You
don't
don't
abandon where you came from.
Should we just remind them you're Afrobeat? You are Afro.
Do you know
Like-
that's gonna drink milk or whatever you say?
You don't see the.
I just thought, boy, you've changed your font from that freaking feminine ass font.
That's why no one could take him serious because it was a fun. No one could take him serious.
You should go drink milk.
Nah.
He needs to touch grass.
Remember where you come from?
Don't let us show you that video of you singing your
in
heart
the car when he was
Hey,
singing his
boy,
heart out.
you were whining your waist.
No, that video will
He
crack
just
me
needed
up.
to be reminded. If he doesn't behave, that album will not sell, bruv. What are you talking about? You're not
If-
Afro. You are
Do
Afro.
you know what? Yeah.
You are the real Afrobeat, bruv. What are you talking
And
about?
Londoners will never forget, baby. So don't come here with your lies because we will quickly remind you of where you came
we will
from.
drop
Yeah.
you. Do you know how
Yeah.
quick we can
Don't
drop
remember,
people?
like, don't though.
Even-
Do we need to remind you of some tracks that you've done? Like, come on now, be so serious.
Do you get it? And unfortunately, that maybe your new singles are not hitting as much as your old singles was. But baby, we will still support you
And
somehow, some
the
way.
thing is, you can change. We're not saying you can't change. Just say you've transitioned into a new genre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking
But
about. I'm
you're
not-
completely trying to dead it. Kill off
Nah,
the whole
he's on
thing.
something. He's on something. He's on
about drink milk.
I'm leaving when Shay was like,
Nah.
he can change.
Yeah. He can actually change. Let us
And
know,
some
like,
put him in a chokehold. Like,
yeah.
nah, wake off, man.
Nah. Yes, he needs to relax. No, he needs to relax.
Oh god, sorry, that was
Nah,
too
what was I gonna
funny.
say?
And Burna Boy's right behind him. Not gonna lie to you.
He's weird as fuck. Anyways,
David
David
is
is the rule.
Is anyone that has
has sense. But that's what I'm saying. Like, mom always says, like, when broke people get money, they think they're not. They need to be
Oh, my
reminded all the
eyes.
time. Because David has always been in money, and he doesn't act to. I mean, he shows off his money
Yeah.
and that he still sings like is his last album on earth.
No
And his
word.
scream, David is still perform.
That he will do.
He
Yeah, no, that
screams
he will
and
do.
shout, and I love him for that because Wizkid will come on there and do 1 2 2. When we want to see you bust a wine on stage, you're talking about 1 2 2. With
I know.
please,
Oh,
man.
That's funny. That cracks me up.
Sorry, that was real
Oh
funny.
no, that was real funny.
That's
Sorry,
funny.
my eyes.
Oh my gosh. I got tears in my eyes and it's affecting. I've got mascara on and
Sorry. Go on.
nah.
And breathe. That was a lot. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. And can I also say that Davido has actually brought out some songs recently.
Bangers.
Some good songs recently.
Bangers.
I agree.
Like his, what was the album called again?
Oh, I don't know about that.
That album was real good.
Mm-hmm.
Real, really,
No words.
really good.
No, literally.
Bro, he performed at the O2. I think he loves performing at the O2 as well. Because he always shows out and like he always goes in when it comes to London. I can't lie. Sorry for the other lot. But when Davido comes to London, everyone say they don't like him screaming, but I love it when he screams.
At first, I didn't like it because it's like we've actually come to watch you and to
But that's
see
his
you perform.
performance.
Say
Compare him to
that's your performance.
compare him to
what am I paying money for?
Compare him to Servada, who's not Afrobeat.
But you know what? Yeah,
Wizkid has bangers. He just
I haven't been to a recent Davido concert.
That one looked good. The one
I've
that
been to a recent one.
Bro, he appeared on stage whilst everybody was looking on there. Everyone was looking at the stage. He appeared in the crowd.
Stop.
Did you not see?
I did not see.
His recent one at the O2.
I didn't see, no.
He was performing on the stage. He went to change and then appeared in the middle of the crowd.
That's what a shaka should do. Stay on your feet. Leave the damn helicopter lane. Stay on your feet and use those feet to walk onto the stage.
Bro, that day, yeah, I feel like I had a full concert. I don't know about everybody else, but I just don't understand why it took him so long to land.
Till this day.
Till this day.
Till this day, we can't.
All of them,
figure
yeah,
it out.
shake it. I can't function that one. I just needed it. Like, imagine if he had all the time he wasted. Imagine if he had just came on stage to perform. Would have gotten bangers on top of bangers. Also wouldn't have cut you off.
That actually reminds me, why do artists, say if they have a concert last year, May, they'll then have another concert again this year in February. Why do they have concerts like back to back so close to each other? Like Burna Boy had one last year, right?
Yeah.
He's now come back again this year. And did Wiz not do the same thing? He had one like the year before. And
I think
they
always have to perform. They always have to do that one big concert every year in every country. I'm assuming like London is like back home where we pop up, we love the Afro culture with the do you know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like they have to go back. It's a tour thing.
But for some reason, the second one doesn't always hit as good as the first one.
Really?
Because like Odile, did he not have a concert last year and now he's come back again? It's like, why do they do it so close to one another? Is that to keep the hype up or something? Like, I don't get it.
And I feel like they're supposed to do a concert once an album is dropped every year.
Yes.
So you're supposed to give us a concert right after an album.
I think it's also,
so that then the album is like the name of their concert.
I think it's also another way how they make money as well. Because artists, it's like not a lot of people buy music, so they have to find another way of revenue to support.
That's true.
The whole studio thing and everything like that. So I think it's money as well.
Yeah,
that's how they make money, really. I wanted to bring up Recess because do you not bring up Recess? It's because of the stress we went through getting the tickets for Recess Land. To this day, I can't believe how much we paid.
Never.
I haven't recovered.
Though. You lot are doing big things.
Do you know why I haven't even recovered? I don't even want to say it on camera. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Do you know what? Yeah, we can't say they don't do the damn thing.
Yeah, they do.
They know exactly what they're doing. They know how to cater to us.
But we don't have money like that, so you're not catering properly to us.
And this is the thing. I just think when it comes to releasing tickets, let's just always do it the week of payday. Let's just always
but everyone's week of payday is different.
End of the month. Let's
the
just
end of the month, the beginning of the month.
That's not my payday.
Either the end of the month or the first week of the month. Let's just do it in. Let's just like find balance.
Not middle of the week. Middle of the
just use
month.
the average.
In the month, I'm trying to calculate travel.
Is done.
Especially like the second week of the month. That month is tough. That week is tough.
The last week
before you get paid
is tough. So it's just like you have to calculate.
Crumbling. I swear this month I've struggled. Reasons have made me struggle. I don't think anybody understands.
There was actually a lot. There was actually a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Okay, you go.
Does anyone know how much the last drop was? Because I'm hearing like over £60 or something like that.
Over 60. Do you know how much we paid?
Do you know? Yeah, I was telling Petra how I wish I never got what do you call it? I wish Recess was not even on the day of my birthday because the stress. It's just a whole. Oh my goodness, it's really stressed me. Please. I can't. Recess has really stressed me this month. The month of March.
Okay, so moving forward,
before we get into it, I just want to say Recess. We are excited to go Recess Land. We are grateful that you guys are doing this for black people.
Please understand we are stressed.
Like, we have to just talk about it a little bit. But we are grateful you guys have provided entertainment for us.
See you in Maine, all of that good stuff. I hope it's
like we always are.
I'm down for a good time.
Like, we know it's gonna be a vibe. We know we're gonna have fun. But
But
let us complain, please. Just let us complain.
Let us complain. And also, like, we're giving you like feedback. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Where you're consuming. Like, we want to give you guys some feedback. First of all, don't use that app to do tickets ever again.
That is
Never
so
again.
cheeky.
Don't do that again. Even
Are those fees going towards them?
No, I think it goes towards the what do you call it?
Ticketmaster.
Use Dice.
Don't use
Don't be using that one because
I think. Do you know what? I used to complain about Dice, but maybe go back to Dice.
Yeah, I was gonna say just use Dice.
Just go back to, because Eventbrite crashes a lot.
Just use Dice
because there's a lot of event on Eventbrite.
That's true.
But just use Dice. Forget about that one that you use. That one really.
Because let me see why. Our ticket was £43. Okay, once the fees were added up, it took me to £51. £51. And you know, I see that's even a joke. Because wasn't it last summer we were bantering, ha ha ha, we would never buy a £50 ticket.
We even said we're not going anywhere. We even said we're not going anywhere. That's £50 on the
joke is now on us, unfortunately, because now we paid £50 to go to an event.
Let's dissect how the ticket and everything goes here. When you're going to an event, you buy your ticket. In fact, you have to wake up early to now shuffle. We've
even assigned people in our group chat.
I don't think
I already told my guys I'm at work, so you don't know.
Yeah. I don't even know how I was on my side that day.
I swear, I don't know how I even got 3.
I got 4.
I don't know how I got 3. I'm shocked that.
By the way, I'm selling a reset ticket, so if you want a reset ticket from now, let me give you guys the day. if you want the ticket from now, I'll give it to you for the normal price. If you want it in May, like a week before recess, you're paying more than that. It's up, baby. Literally, you're paying more than that. But if you want ticket from now until, should I say 1st of May? First week of May. Is normal price.
Yeah, because then it'll be in demand closer to the day. Yeah. But I like your business mindset there. Yeah.
Money I have to make.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's go back to, let's dissect, because these event lot need to actually understand this. We're now, like Shan said, we have to pick who's going to buy the ticket. Yeah. That person also has to set an alarm to wake up on time to make sure there's a right amount.
If it's my day off, you're really pulling it. Like, I want to keep it. Like, you're really trying it.
And that person also has to make sure they have the good, right amount of money in that card for you to be able to buy more than one.
Hey.
Especially if you're a big group like us.
Yeah.
I even feel like we're even small sometimes.
And then you might even buy a spare one just in case somebody wants to come and you have an answer.
Yeah. So then you now enter, you now buy the ticket. You're now waiting. See that waiting, that 10-minute wait.
Oh my goodness.
Why am I waiting on a digital queue?
Thank you. And I thought once the queue was over, I thought, yeah, that's it. You're not getting a ticket because this wait is just so long.
Do you know if we didn't get that ticket, we wouldn't have made it?
Yeah, at all. That general sale, we would not be going anywhere. We wouldn't be going anywhere.
That's 100. I feel like
no word.
I feel like now the way it is to go to events, it's like it's coming a luxury to go to events.
It's either pre-sale or nothing. It's true, literally. But even
the pre-sale is moving like main sale. Like pre-sale was like
the price it's costing. Like because 10 minutes took so long to get there. So when I got there, I was still able to get. At first, I have 5 tickets. And then I think you said you got tickets. I was like, no, cool, I've actually got 3 tickets. So I was even surprised I was even able to hold 5. So I thought, no one knows about the pre-sale then, because I thought it would have been gone like that.
So people didn't know then?
I don't know, because for me to get 5 in my basket, I waited like after 10. It's like after some minutes after 10 o'clock.
I got 4. I was going to get 3, and then I got a text, and then I was like, cool, let me get another one. Let's not talk about that. But anyways, so yeah, you buy the ticket. Yeah, you're now waiting that 10 minutes. Why am I waiting on a digital queue? We've been waiting queues since all night. What do you call it?
I tell you what else you're experiencing. You're experiencing anxiety. You're sweating.
You're sweating.
Because you don't know, like, bro.
Yeah, and I feel like we were more pressure because it's on Emma's birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't even
had
care.
to pattern.
Can I tell you something?
No, we had to pattern the ticket.
Let me tell you something. If we didn't go recess, I would even be pleased that we didn't go recess. I'd be so but because I wanted to go recess. Do you know what?
We wanted to go last year, didn't we?
Yeah, but because I wanted to go recess land so bad, I was like, do you know what? It's on my birthday. Let's just go. But I wouldn't even want to do anything on my actual. You don't know. I don't want to celebrate my birthdays on my actual birthday.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even care. But
you look lit last year, man.
But we're not even done recess land. We're still on you, man, fam. So after you're going through the anxiety, you're panicking, you're shivering. You don't know if you're gonna make it. After all that long queue, you don't even know if you're gonna get that ticket.
Even on a timer.
Yeah.
To buy
to make sure you put the right card details in and everything. And then once you finally capture the ticket, you have to let the GC know, yo, I got the ticket.
Yeah.
That's the success. Cool, done, dusted.
Adrenaline has now come down. You've now realised you spent 150
150
something
No.
pounds.
You've now realised you
on
spent
tickets.
£240.
So adrenaline has worn off.
And then now your mood has just been ruined for the rest of the month until that event has come. Until then. So you're now just panicking. You're just like shivering. You're just like, oh, fuck. You don't want to chat to nobody. You don't talk to me about money after that ticket, you know?
Setting aside budget. It's done for the month.
No, that's
you know, like that.
Yeah. So then now you're now waiting for the event. Knowing us a week before the event is when we get our shit together.
Words.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Words.
Get our outfits together.
Word, no, words. Words.
Buying
Words.
clothes and we're just trying. And sometimes even on the day is when we even struggle to find something to wear.
Yeah.
And then when you finally find
Do
something
it to
to
ourselves
wear.
every single time.
Every single time. I'm still doing it.
Yep.
But yeah, like, and then now you get to the event day, you now need to plan how you're gonna get there. Cost of living.
Oh my goodness, thank you for getting to that point because £50 is just for access. You know, £50 doesn't guarantee you a train ticket, not even a one-way ticket. It doesn't guarantee.
Apparently, I'm hearing people for like £49 for a coach ticket. That's plus that £50
on a normal day. Coach can be like £12.
Crazy. I think that's robbery at daylight. Like you're
Can I just say,
me.
at least 3 tokens should at least
£1 be
I feel like they're gonna give us something special. I feel like they will give us something special.
They better. I want to see Hafs on the stage.
I think performances are going to be the
Give me
first
I think
special. That's what I think.
If I don't see Ashake, I don't want to see Odell. I don't want to see who else. No offense to Odell. Respect.
But we've seen you in concert. Do you know what I mean? We've seen Gabsy. We've seen
if I'm
J.O.,
paying
we've seen
£50, that's a concert value money. That's how much. I didn't even pay that much for Ashake last year.
Yeah, I feel like
I paid £47
I'm assuming and expecting like festival vibes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Festival kind of vibe.
I pray it's hot because then I know it will be a vibe for
yeah,
real.
It'll be a vibe. Definitely be a vibe. But when you actually deep the amount of
gosh.
money you're going to be spending on a day, tokens, food, travel, it's a lot. It adds up to being a lot.
But you know it's okay. Because
Yeah.
Girl Math says it's free. By the time we get there, we pay for the ticket how many weeks
I don't
ago?
think Emma's thinking this one.
By May. Girl Math says it's free.
This one is not Girl Math, so because deep it, we now have to find a way to get there, find a way to get back to London, and then find a way to eat there.
Yeah,
might even bring packed lunch because the way they're moving. And then find a way to get food there, and then also this is a lot for £50-something pounds.
It's a day trip, guys. I think it's gonna be so fun. It's a day trip, and
but I just feel like if I'm paying £50-something pounds, something better come with it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm betting on performances. I'm betting on performances.
Yeah, like something like me. I better have the recess to my birthday. I better have the time of my life. And it's not down to me. It's down to you. It's down to recess, man. Honestly,
she's a real birthday diva.
In it, as in. I feel like we'll be fun. I feel like we'll generally have a really, really good
I think so. It's our only event of the summer so far, right?
Yeah, that's the start of our summer.
And we're complaining.
Hey. I just feel like events just need to just put tickets out at the beginning or the end. Like not in between people are juggling money.
Yeah, and if you're gonna do pre-sale ticket, not £50, please. Pre-sale is £20-30. Main ticket, pre-sale should be cheaper than the main cheapest. Yeah,
I feel like only a handful of people can actually reach pre-sale, right?
If you're gonna do £50, what's the point of doing pre-sale?
I agree.
And I bet they were gassed that they sold out because they didn't really sell out Drumshed. No shade. It's true. Shade. Like they didn't really sell out Drumshed, so I know that they must be very happy that they sold out.
Yeah.
So we are playing the discussion club, right? Here is the image of discussion club. How do you play? Do I just pick a card and each person?
Yeah, pick a cute card, an interesting card.
Okay. This card says, is it important to uphold family traditions through generations?
Is it important to hold family traditions through generations? Is it important to hold?
Is it important?
Yeah.
To uphold
family traditions.
If it's toxic, no. But if it's like, if you can tell in our generation, especially us lot, if we can tell that it has helped our family, then I say that we carry it on in our from when we have kids as well. Yeah. Like if it's something that you can see that doesn't make sense, because there's a lot of things back then that our parents do not. It just doesn't make sense. So it's like we're born to make things better. So
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I think definitely if it's something that again keeps the family together and upholds like positive traditions, like for example like Sunday dinner, or like we always sit around a table, or we always like a movie night or takeaway night, like those kind of traditions that have been like upkept throughout the years, then why not? 100%.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't there no like toxic traditions you think you're gonna keep? I think there's a couple I'm gonna keep.
Like what?
Just to humble my
Okay,
kids.
what's a tradition? What's a tradition that you lot have in your families? And then we will dive into the toxic part. I always feel like
Okay.
toxic part should be last. Sorry.
What do we do in our
I think mine
families?
is if you don't hear, you must feel. Like, okay, when it comes to, I feel like with the actually no, come back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some traditions that I will keep going? I actually don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, there's one I have one.
Something that your family do all the time that you've been doing for time. Or even just something that you've just recently started doing. We've had this conversation before, by the way.
Have we? And what have we said?
Mexico. We were sitting on the dinner table and we had this conversation.
And said what we would do.
We spoke about a tradition that we all have that we will keep going.
Oh, what did we say?
I forgot what you lot said, but I know what I said.
We had that conversation.
But you remember we had the conversation? No, I do remember we had a conversation. And we asked like,
conversation.
what traditions do we have with our best friends or our friendship groups?
Yeah.
But what's the... Okay, let's not say just a family tradition. But
okay, I have one. So we have done recently as well. We usually celebrate milestones, like birthday milestones. So like 21, 18, 50.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll that's a tradition.
That's what we do as well,
yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking about birthdays, I think we don't, not every month, I think we celebrate every birthday, everyone's birthday.
Nice. Yeah.
And it's like a little table with the
that's
cake.
cute.
Oh, that's
cute.
cute. All of that.
That's cute.
I think of something that I would like to keep. Oh, friendship ones. There's ones that we used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Our Christmas dinners. I know. I know I just love it. I feel like it's always nice to see your friends before the year ends.
Yeah.
And like I really, really did enjoy our Christmas dinners.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's something that I want us to go back in. I think we missed 2 years.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
2 years.
But the reason we stopped it because it was us that was holding it down.
Yeah.
And the moment we stopped, everything stopped.
Yeah, literally. What's your tradition?
I think mine is that's if I have girls, like a child, a female baby. So you know when it comes to like when you start your period, what my family does is like we kind of celebrate. So whoever starts their period, you take them out and have like a special day.
That's nice.
Celebrate them, like to make them, feel beautiful, special. That
that's
you're becoming a
cute.
woman, stuff like that. That's a tradition I would
that's actually
keep
nice.
in my family that
I might still
women
that.
do.
Yeah. I actually like that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, sorry, we didn't talk about the negative.
Oh, yeah, I don't want this question anyway.
A negative tradition that you feel like your parents need to scrap that, like that needs to end today, or something that you've seen that needs to end today. Yeah.
Shouting.
That's not even a tradition. That's in them.
Nah, like it's just like Jamaicans can shout. Like with Jamaicans, parents, they don't. Well, mine and my grandparents, what I've seen in my family, they don't talk.
They shout.
They shout.
That's how my mum and my auntie
scream. And I've noticed that with other Jamaican parents I've seen, there's no like in between. It's either here and it's here. Like there's no in between. And I feel like for me, I'll have more talking in my house, more discussions before getting to that level of 10 kind of thing. Because when you come home, I know everyone experiences when you come home and the house is quiet, and as soon as your mum enters the front door,
I swear,
it's like they're their house.
Yeah.
They are their house.
Yeah,
honestly.
But yeah, I think that's something that I would like try to.
Okay, so my question is it ever acceptable to judge someone on first impressions?
No.
Yeah.
No and yes.
I'm saying
why
yes.
no?
No, because you need to allow people. You need to allow people to. Some people take time to warm up.
Right.
Yes. Did I say it right? Yes or no?
Yeah, you said no first.
Yes, because it depends on the situation. Yes, because especially the way like people dress, how you present yourself is very important. Because however you enter a room looking is how I'm gonna remember you by. Yeah, but when it comes to like personalities and all of that, you need to give people chances to warm up. Because I didn't give y'all chances to warm up, I wouldn't have liked you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you need to give people chances to warm up.
Girl, bye.
It's true. I saw a stalking in my door. I would have thought, what a stalker. I don't want to be girl, bye. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But yeah, you still need to, I feel like it just depends on the situation. But like first impression, as in when it comes to looks, is very important. you need to look as you want to be received.
Yeah.
I think I agree with that.
And
as
why
well.
are you saying yeah?
I say yes because it's human nature to judge people as soon as you see them. We're gonna do it. You're gonna do it without you even knowing.
Yeah.
So I say yes because it's just in human nature to do so. And as Emma said, the way you present yourself to people is how people are gonna not perceive you, but if someone's met you for the first time, it's good to always present yourself in the way that you want to be presented or shown.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with both. Yes and no. Yes, because I feel like people will never forget the first time they met you and what that impression was. They'll always keep it in the back of their mind, although it may change later down the line. Like you said, it's human nature to judge at first sight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess present yourself
the way
how you want to be received, for sure. No, because some people are just naturally shy, introverted. It does take them a while to warm up.
Yeah, I agree.
But then again, even though as you are shy, you are still conscious, because I think when you are introverted, you are kind of conscious of how you will be perceived anyway. So I think, that one's like 50-50. I don't know. But I think I'm on the fence with that question too.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? Is it Emma's turn?
My question is, luckily I picked one right after the end of yours. Is cancelling culture effective?
No.
It doesn't do anything. As we've seen, it hasn't
never
done
cancel
anything.
people.
Literally.
Actually, you can.
Right, you can always, like, people, as we've seen, they always rise above it.
But who's somebody that's been cancelled and they can never go back? Murad. What's his name? That guy that was doing Love Island reviews and he...
Oh, yes, he's gone under the radar.
He got cancelled and they cancelled him real bad.
Hey! Yeah, he actually gone under the radar. I can't remember his name, but the
even during
Indian Asian guy.
Even during Love Island, he was still trying to do reviews and it was not
really
hitting. Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if they want to cancel you, they will cancel you. I don't know, but I don't see nothing about him anymore.
What about Tim Westwood? I think, to be honest, there's always been speculation.
What did he even
about him?
Yeah,
but I think since it's kind of been blasted, I don't really see him as much, or hear him as much.
But he's still about though.
He still
does times I've been to clubs and he's in there. I don't know what he's doing in there, but he's
it's
there.
Time to come down.
I think maybe he's not just a DJ or a promoter. I mean, even if he is still a promoter, he's a low key. He has to keep low
profile.
Yeah.
Even no one talks about him anymore.
Actually,
yeah.
I'm thinking who else? What's his name? They tried to cancel. Is it Holy Bells?
Oh yeah, Bella. But she, like again, you rise above it because her fan base is probably larger than whatever happened, and people. And the thing is, this is the thing. It happened years ago.
But this is what we're saying.
Just hope you don't have that mindset now.
But this is what we're saying, that if you say something 10 years ago, do you feel like people should hold you accountable for now? People change, people grow.
People change, people grow. And I think it was a lot of, based on, from what I remember, I was just ignorant. But I don't know. That's the thing. I can't really talk on that one too much.
I didn't really look into
what she said was wild. She said something about race, no?
Yeah.
That's her man is black.
That's why people are gonna hold on to that, because like you yourself.
We let her have a. I can't.
I feel like
I love her content and all of that, but we allowed her to have a pass.
I think it is, but it depends on her. At the same time, when you reach a certain age, you know what's right and wrong. You know, you have common sense to know what racism, what colorism is. You understand those type of things. So can you really say that?
I think that's why it's not being excused,
because it's like you should know from that age what it is.
Did she apologize for it?
Yeah, she had.
How do you feel about social? Sorry, I know.
Go on.
How do you feel about celebrities apologizing online in them kind of situations?
Because you got caught.
Yeah, because you didn't get caught. You wouldn't say anything.
And because this is your livelihood, this is your money maker.
Sorry, that irritates me more than anything. The fact that you apologize on social media, especially on YouTube, to gain money back.
Yeah,
you better donate that money. You better donate that money. Don't use that money for your own goods, man.
Yeah, that's why it's a bit tricky, because it's like, you were grown enough to tweet that. You should be grown enough to know that it was right or wrong. I know a lot of people will say that back in the day, a lot of people used to there was a lot of colorism tweets back in the day, loads, like wild ones. But it's just like, you're grown enough to tweet it, you should be grown to understand that is wrong. I know people try to justify it, but I don't think you can actually justify the type of tweets that
I'm trying to say, like racial tweets, them kind of things you can't.
Not everything can be excused.
Yeah, like that was your. I understand people grow, but that was your mindset.
And it's always gonna be that. I feel like it's when with them kind of tweets, it's always
like deep rooted. It's like
it's something that you deeply think about it.
Yeah,
but you obviously why would you? Because
that stems from
somewhere. Because where would you come out of just say that? Like, why would you come out and say something like that? Do you get what I mean? Yeah, that's why I feel like it's a bit
I feel like we
difficult
should be
to
more
write.
disciplined when it comes to when people make. I can't lie, I love her content, but I feel like she got it too easy. She got away with it too easy.
Yeah, she
should
did
be more
still.
disciplined about it. I understand it happened time ago, but it's like it's race, bro. Like ancestors been fighting for it.
Yeah.
And if you think it, you still probably still think it. Even though that you know it's wrong now, deep down, you think it. Especially these light skin girls. It's true. They've been thinking that they're the shit, and they still like inside them. They still think that they're the shit. Literally.
Yeah. It's not an easy conversation. I remember when it was what's the app that everyone was on, Clubhouse?
Yeah.
And they were having conversations about colorism, and there was a room where I think one person was allowing people who were mixed race to come into the chat to make them understand the definition of colorism and how they're not affected by colorism. And a lot of them weren't understanding that you will never experience colorism because you will never, like, your light skin, you will never understand it. And a lot of them, when I listened back to it, a lot of them didn't understand what colorism was.
They still don't understand it.
They still don't understand what
a lot of people are
colorism
not
was.
educated enough. 100%.
No word.
Yeah. A lot of people are not educated enough.
But on that note, thank you for listening.